Breaking news, my country people. The Labour Party rejects the Presidential Election Tribunal judgment, weeps for Nigeria, but says they won't give up. Yes, my country people. The Labour Party has rejected the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court, upholding the declaration of Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress (APC) as the winner of the 2023 presidential election. Obiora Ifo, the National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, said the ruling does not reflect the desires of the people. Obiora said this shortly after the court announced its decision in Abuja on Wednesday. Obiora said the Labour Party watched with dismay the dismissal of the petitions by the five-man panel of the Presidential Election Petition Court led by Justice Haruna Tessimini today, and they have rejected the outcome of the judgment in its entirety because justice was not served, and the judgment did not reflect the law and the desires of the people. So Nigerians were witness to the electoral robbery that took place on February 25th, 2023, which was globally condemned, but the tribunal in its wisdom refused to accept the obvious. Now, what is at stake is democracy, and we will not relent until until the people will prevail. They have saluted the doggedness of the team of lawyers of the Labour Party who fearlessly exposed the rats in our system. We only weep for democracy in Nigeria because we refuse to give up in Nigeria. We urge all lovers of democracy to remain focused and hopeful because a new Nigeria is possible. Well, my country people, it was reported earlier on that the Presidential Election Petition Court had struck out the petition filed by Peter Obi and the Labour Party against President Tinubu and his Vice President Kashim Shettima. The Presidential Election Petition Court dismissed the petition, saying it lacked merit. It lacked merit. But before then, Obi had prayed to the court to declare him the winner, that he alone secured the majority of the lawful vote cast with the required constitutional spread of not less than 25% of votes cast in at least 2/3 of the states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He pleaded with the court to order a fresh poll with the exclusion of both Tinubu and the APC by virtue of their non-qualification to participate in the elections. The same goes for Tinubu, who in turn, said if the court should give its final verdict and says, okay, there would be a rerun. Tinubu said that the Labour Party presidential candidate shouldn't be included. They should exclude Peter Obi from the rerun of the election. That Obi, who came out third, should not partake in the rerun of the election. And Peter Obi is saying the same thing, that Tinubu shouldn't partake in the rerun of the election. Tinubu and APC, they wouldn't partake. So my country people, the respondents in the petitions are the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, the Vice President Kashim Shettima, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the APC. So my country people, on March 1st, INEC declared Tinubu as the winner of the presidential election contested by 18 candidates, and they declared Tinubu because Tinubu pulled about 8 million votes to defeat Atiku, who pulled 6 million votes and came second. Obi, who pulled 6 million votes yet came third at the election. But then, my country people, the courts said that these petitioners failed to specify the particular polling unit and the specific place where this electoral malpractice occurred, because they are saying, oh, a lot of malpractice here and there, a lot of malpractice, everywhere. Okay, bring evidence. The court said they were not able to provide evidence. Now, Justice Abba Mohammed, one of the members of the parties, one of the members of the tribunal's five-man panel, said that the petitioners failed to specify the animalities, as the places where these animalities occurred as alleged. Now, they said the petitioners failed to specify where overvoting occurred and the margin of the lead of who won. According to the tribunal, they also failed to show the polling units where their votes were reduced. The Labour Party and Obi challenged alleged that, I beg your pardon, the INEC reduced their votes and added them to the APC votes. But the court said the petitioners failed to supply particulars of what they actually scored, even before the said reductions. Abi, they did not supply the polling units, where such happened. So, my country people, according to the court, the petitioners did not state the lawful figures they claimed they won. They couldn't. So they said this is just merely hearsay matter. Say na plenty talk na im full this case. That of Obio, that of Atiku, say na plenty talk full am, because they were saying, oh, the elections was, filled with irregularities and all of that. But with all these, the allegations on Tinubu and the INEC, they couldn't present, even if it's forensic analysis, they couldn't present inspection reports. And all these things were not even attached to their petitions. So how would they prove their point that these things actually happened? Even if it really happened, there was no evidence to explain. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? However, Nigerians have reacted. Well, which game are they playing? We are watching. The struggle continues. They should let the court breathe. Each country gets the kind of leaders it deserves. If you can go to Supreme Court, then no problem. Another third position will win election, and you will have another Imo State experience in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we don't fear the rule of law. We don't fear anything. We only fear the judges. Okay, guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.